listening to the No Invite Podcast. Yeah.
Season 4. The process.
What's up? We back. You know what it is already. And if you don't know, ask the best kept secret. What is going on? How we doing today?
I'm doing a lot better.
A lot better, huh?
Oh my God. Last week was so hard. I've never had the flu ever in my life. Ever. I rarely get sick. So
I think that was the motherfucking... Go ahead. I'll say it later. Go ahead, tell me what you're telling me.
Well, no, because I've been bragging like I ain't been sick in 7 years. I ain't got to worry about getting sick. I ain't caught COVID at all. At first, I ain't gonna lie, I was kind of nervous. Like, damn, did I catch the shit? Because, I literally, when I say I could not function, after we recorded, I went to bed that night, woke up the next morning and kept saying, my body hurt. Like, I thought I had, went to the gym and really put in some work. No, I couldn't walk. I was crawling up the stairs. It was ridiculous. I was all flushed out. I looked a mess. Kids was like, what are we eating for dinner? And they said I just woke up and looked at them and was like, you need to do it yourself. And then went back to sleep. It was That's a mess.
It ain't nothing that our parents ain't make us do a long time ago. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I'm teaching them life skills. They'll figure it out. You know what I mean? If
it's really hectic, they'll come get you. It's not like you was in another place or something. It's the No Invite Podcast. Welcome, Ann. Episode 117, Season 4. This the motherfucking process, and we're allowing y'all to witness glory in all of the shit that we do. How we get down, you feel me? The best of the best right here. Fuck anybody that got a problem with the podcast. Like a dick. But we're here now, and damn, so it's going around right now. You know what I was going to actually bring up earlier when you were telling me that? Weren't you the motherfucker that was talking about, I don't get sick. I don't never get sick. And I think it was that last podcast that you when you left. So I don't know if it was divine timing or if it was just karma coming for you or maybe just a little bit of the universe. But
I don't get sick. That's the thing. I literally hadn't been sick in 7 years. And the sad part is when I do finally get sick, it be bad.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
Yeah, it'd be like I'm 100% shut down. I can't function. It's ridiculous. But I don't get sick. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Shit.
Well, you know what? I think that's probably your mindset. And you telling yourself that has probably helped you out a lot because they even say so, those people that are always like, oh, I'm sick or I don't feel good and they don't nothing be wrong with them. They make themselves that. I think it's psychosomatic symptoms or something like that. Brittany, forgive me. Our resident professional Brent, forgive me if I got that wrong. But
I know I missed her. I'm so sad.
Well, she was supposed to rock with us, but she has something to do. I'm gonna try to get her on at least twice a month on the podcast. Okay. At least she needs to have her own segment. I feel like she could help people, and plus she's just dope. And just like Hot Mama, you come to the podcast right here and get your buff on, and get ready for your own podcast. So when you jump out into your own shit, you don't put your 10,000 reps in and you get to go. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because Hot Mama, she's dope, and she's literally one thing I'll give her, right? She got the setup. She got her husband at home that knows how to work the equipment and stuff, and she's took it upon herself to try to learn it, right? But because of her, and she wants it, she's ready for it. She feels like, and she's doing it on her own. I'm helping, but just more on just some what do you call that, consulting type shit.
Right.
Like we had talked about doing something more where I, produce the podcast and stuff like that. But her and her dude want to do it. I'm like, that's how I did it,
Right.
And it's good to have help if you need it. And but sometimes you just gotta dive in and I think Britt's one of those people that actually will be really dope when she gets her shit going. And you too, you already know. I mean, I already been told you I'm not gonna sit here and gas you up because you already know. And I'm talking about who gonna tell them better than me? The one that knows your podcast. I know your podcasting soul. You feel me?
I one thing that I definitely love about Hot Mama, I love how open she is. And when she
beast.
talks, it's almost sound like she has like a phone sex operator voice. Like I could listen to her voice and masturbate and be perfectly fine.
She has that talk you out your drawers voice. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yes.
And you know what? It's dope because coming soon. Let me drop for her while we're at it. You know, I think it's Untitled. I'm not quite sure. If she is, forgive me. I'm high. But dropping February 15th, you're going to be able to see. Hot Mama has her own podcast where she's going to be talking all her own shit. And yeah, that's one of the things that I respect about her, that she's free. She don't give a fuck what people think about her. Honestly, really. And she's just she be letting her nuts hang just a little bit lower than most people. You know what I mean? So shout out to Hot Mama, shout out to Britt, and shout out to, I'd like to thank you too, and but most importantly, I'd like to thank myself. You know what I mean?
Of course, we all want to thank you because you started this. You got us like up, ready to move.
And you know what? We gotta, like we said, fuck being humble this year. This the process. You're gonna see how hungry we really are. Like, I'm tired of being nice. I'm tired of being nice to people. That's why I really booked no artists this year. You know that? Because every time I reach out to an artist, man, they act like they're fucking they act like they want me to charge them or something. It's like, bro, I'm trying to give you free promotion. I'm trying to put you on the platform. I'm not doing it for myself because a lot of you cats don't even got a big wave. You feel me?
Facts.
This is what I'm trying to do. And don't get me wrong, I'm not above interviewing anybody that is rocking or nothing like that. But my thing is that I'm trying to give it up for the cats that are hungry. Like I want when they look back at my show, one of these cats that I interview is gonna become famous. One of these cats that I interview fuck around and be a millionaire. You dig what I'm saying? And I think that what I like the most about what I'm doing is that I want to catch them in the forefront. You know, I want to catch them right as they come up. So when they look at the Zoom or they hear the audio, they'll be like, yo, dude was young and that's crazy. He was on this. You know, I'm like, you know, I want. So when I extend opportunities to people, it's not because you're going to give me a boost. You know, people, one thing I learned about, because I make music, one thing I learned about the podcasters, podcasting and music is different. The people that really fuck with your podcast, download your shit, all that stuff, and they listen to it, like, we go on for hours. Think about it. We go on for hours talking our shit.
For real.
And people, that's dedication. Like, I really am appreciative, and if I don't say it enough, just know that everybody that been rocking with the podcast, been giving Ann, and everybody in the team that has been a part of it, an opportunity to see like the growth and just fucking with us. I appreciate it, because think about it like this: we're over like 3,500 roughly downloads, right?
Right.
So it's not a lot in a podcast sense, but think about it like this. A lot of people can't even a lot of people cannot get 3,500 plays on one of their songs, and it's 3 minutes. We get 3,500 downloads and our shit be like 2 hours sometimes. You dig what I'm saying?
That's because they love us. Listen, this is why I said, let your nuts hang, because
that's what. Oh, yeah, that's back to my story. See, I'm gonna get my nuts and I'm gonna dunking them on shit all year. You feel me? I'm about to put one in each of their eye sockets so they can see me coming. You feel me? Hey, but the thing is that I mean, I could brag and boast and all that shit, but we still got a long way to go. But the thing is that I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna say it anyways, because we work. A lot of people don't even fucking work this hard on their fucking, you know, on shit they're supposed to be doing. You know, the dedication we showed and the consistency that we're showing, man, is only getting us better and ready. So when the time comes and that opportunity,
I think it's also very important for people to fully understand, like, okay, like you, right? First of all, I was stalking you. Silently stalking you. But from what I saw, because you know I've always wanted to dabble in music, but between your music, you still work a traditional job, you still make sure you take care of your family, you still doing your music, you still got your clothing brand. You feel me? Like what you got on right now, that shit is lit as fuck.
Say that shit, yeah.
You still be out promoting, doing shows, going to pop-ups, and show up every time for the podcast. Like, that's real dedication and that's real hard work. And I feel like one of the biggest issues that I have with society is that they only see whatever you post on social media or whatever episode you post. Like, people don't really see all the work that goes behind it, all the graphics that you're doing independent of anybody else, all the writing your own fucking music, making your own beats. Like, people are not actually seeing that. And that is hella fucking work. Like, every second has to count and you make sure it counts. That shit is dope as fuck. That's why I admire you. That's why I told you from day one, it don't matter who else you interview. I'm going to sit in this seat because I need to sit by greatness.
I ain't gonna lie, you called it. And you're right. So I'm gonna believe I take that, because at the end of the day, the most important thing is that what we're doing, the process that we are taking on and are in, that's what's gonna show at the end of the race. You feel me? It's a marathon, like Nip said, right? So we still running. You know, we're running. We're keeping our pace. We're not slowing down. Right. You know, there's times where shit could get overwhelming for me, and y'all hear me like, I'm probably not gonna do the podcast no more. I don't know, like, but deep down inside, that's not me. That's just me being frustrated, you know. And I'll be open on the podcast about that stuff, and I'll be open on my Instagram. Like, if I want to say something, I don't have no problem with that, because I know that in life this is the process. You know, if you look at my shit, I'm not on there calling people a broke ass nothing or trying to make no one feel bad. But at the same time, if me doing what I do makes you feel bad and makes you feel broke, then I'm sorry for you. You know, I can't do shit for you. But I'm all about, you know, setting the example is what I'm saying. You know, I want to try to do my best to set the example so that other people can do the same thing. So anyways, fuck all that. My nuts is hanging. You know what I'm saying? You letting your nuts hang too. Everybody on the podcast right now, we finna, you know, Patty would be mad as fuck right now because she hates that phrase. You know that? What? Letting your nuts hang?
Do she hate that phrase?
She does not like that shit. Watch this. Look. And we go say it for the audience too, because I don't even know if she'll listen to this episode, because, you know, she's out saving the world and shit. You know, she has to make sure that, you know, everything is okay for us small people, because, you know, she's a billionaire, you know, and she was going to actually join us on Zoom, but with no camera, because she doesn't want to show her face, because, you know, that's how she moves around, you know.
But listen, that makes sense though. Like, look at how Kanye West walk around.
Exactly.
Masked up. So she's like Kanye. She's able to afford like $1 million a month in child support.
I would give her like one of my masks to wear, you know, my RiBirth mask and stuff like that, but I don't think nothing will fit over her head. So
don't do my
shout out to Patty. Hey, they don't know. I could be lying. She ain't gonna show herself anyways, right? So shit, you know what I mean? Let's just say she's a genius.
You should text her, see if she gonna get on.
You know what? I probably will. I'll probably hit her up right now. She told me if she got time, she will, but I don't think she will. You know, like I said, you know, she's out doing her shit. Shout out to 16th World Patty, man. I appreciate you though. You know? I mean, she got to save. I mean, I'm not mad that she's saving the world for me. You feel me?
Right. I appreciate it because, you know, I live in the world.
Yeah, and I'm scared. You know, I can't do what she do. You feel me? But shout out to Patty and everybody on the motherfucking squad. Be safe out there. You know, it's the season. It's the season of giving is past, but some people are still apparently giving it up, huh, Ann? So, you know, no.
Wait, where was your mind at?
I was talking about the lady that you was telling me about. I don't know what the fuck you talking about. Oh, what you been giving up. So I can't speak for you. Just know that. I was talking about the lady that got her car bipped. See, there ain't even no fucking hot mama here, and you on me like I'm saying some out of pocket shit. You should be worried about what she says. Like,
hey, look, I was like, wait, where we at?
Where we going with this?
But let me tell you this story. Oh my God, let me pull it up. This shit is so fucking sad. I said, as a business owner, as an entrepreneur, I don't got time. And I'm not fucking around with the fuck around. First of all, we know bipping is a whole thing in Oakland.
I was going to say, give them the breakdown of what, not just Oakland, San Francisco too, but give them the breakdown of what bipping is for the world.
It's actually big in, it's also big in Atlanta too.
Like, well, once one thing starts picking up, it's everywhere.
So what's been happening is, we've seen videos of like individuals coming around and like even trying to get on the freeway during traffic, and they bip the back of the car, and they'll take like the suitcase that's in the back of the car and then drive off. Like bipping is a whole thing.
So bipping is basically breaking and entering and breaking in someone's car and stealing their shit.
That's not how they worded it.
That's not how they worded it, but we got to give them the definition, because some people are like, bip, bip. Like, we got to make sure. You got to remember, we don't just get listened to out here.
Yeah.
We got fans all over in different countries too, so we got to give them the breakdown. This slang.
In the Bay Area.
In the Bay
y'all
Area.
Ever come visit, y'all come to California, put your stuff in the trunk.
Don't leave nothing visible in your car.
Don't leave nothing in the car where people can see it. Don't leave shit on the seats. Don't do none of that. Because this woman, she's an entrepreneur. She has her own business, and she had $40,000 that she was going to do a bank deposit for. The $40,000, according to what I heard, was the profit that she had made last year. And so she was going to do like her big deposit into the bank. Man, she was supposed to go to the bank first, then go to Starbucks. She drove straight to
Starbucks, didn't she?
She went to Starbucks first. And by the time she walked into Starbucks, ordered her drink, by the time she got her drink, she heard that they were bipping cars. She heard them like breaking the windows. She ran outside. They got her for $40,000. I said, man. Oh my God, I would be losing my mind. Like, imagine, like, man. And then I think she do like hair or something. So I'm like, damn, what if the person who bipped her car is also her client? So her client like, woo.
That's a little hectic. That's a little too soap opera-ish for me, but I know where you're going with that. That would be wild though. My whole thing is that, I'm not gonna even hold you. I was in San Francisco on Fisherman's Wharf, and I was out there, on my day shit, on my lunch, driving the little scooter around. You feel me? Getting some sun rays, little rental electric scooters and shit. Your boy was mobbing, and I bullshit you not. Along this whole street, they had to be like 3 blocks long. Every other car had its window broken, glass on the street. I mean, I'm talking about, it looked like literally somebody was just like, I'm starting at this point of the block and I'm gonna walk all the way this way and I'm gonna just be cleaning up every time. I'm gonna bag this shit up. I'm gonna be fucking people up. And I be thinking like, damn, bro, who doesn't know about this out here? I get it if you're from somewhere else and you come out here, you don't know. But like, if you live out here and some of y'all ain't never stole something or had something stolen from y'all, and it shows.
For real.
But I tripped the fuck out. It's really a thing. They took her ass down. See, Starbucks is the devil. You feel me?
And imagine that $40,000. I was like, whoever got that lick, they was happy.
Let me find out it was a crackhead, like I was saying, man. The motherfucking crackhead was like, let me get 4 of them. Whoever the D-boy was, oh my God,
yeah, but that crackhead probably gonna OD and die.
Nah, man.
So that money gonna be forever.
But when's the last time you heard of a crackhead OD? Now, I meth, maybe heroin, all this other bullshit that people be doing out here, these perkies and all that shit. But crackheads live forever, bro. I'll put it this way. There's crackheads from my neighborhood right now. I'm a full grown man. Like, I'm not a youngster, you feel me? And these motherfuckers are still out there surviving the elements. Weathered.
Man, listen, I'm down here downtown by 10th Street.
I know.
Man, there's one right now. She pops in my head when you said that I'm like, I remember she like old school crackhead. She's an old hoe. And I remember her, remember where Riverside was?
Correct, yep.
Right. So I used to go to Riverside right there on Black Diamond.
Where
I remember walking from Golden Star and, somebody honked and she yelled at me, bitch, you stealing my clients, and chased me down the street, and I ran straight into the school. I just bought some stamps from her yesterday. Like,
yeah, it's crazy because like when you say that, not to derail from the BIP situation, but like when I think about it, it's like, yo, these are the crackheads I used to send to get me beer and blunts and shit at the store when I was like 16. I couldn't even fucking buy shit. I'm 41 years old now, and this motherfucker's the other crazy thing. This motherfucker looks exactly the same from when I was a kid. They ain't really much changed. You know what I mean?
Probably the teeth.
I mean, well, yeah. I mean,
teeth always go, and
but them the first to go. Those are the first bystanders in this war that go down. You feel me? So, but anyways, just for the record, I wanted to bring that up. I know you was telling me about it earlier, and I wanted to give everybody all over the world that listens to the podcast a fair warning. When you come to California, especially northern, but southern too, because I've seen it out there. Don't keep shit visible in your car. If you could help it, pay that extra money and park in a parking lot. You know.
Listen, this is a PSA. These motherfuckers is out here stealing $5. There is no point where you should have 40,000, 20,000, 10,000, 5,000. Hell, I don't even leave $100. I won't leave $20 where anybody can find it.
Like I said,
man, this is why women have boobs. Okay, this is what our boobs are for. I mean, one of the many things that they're for. Yeah.
But, you know what I mean?
But definitely, it's a personal
do you wash your boobs though? Do you wash your boobs after all day? Like, put it this way. Okay. I mean, I'm not even going to ask you about the shower situation. We don't went through this whole shit. Okay. I don't know.
Yeah. Yes. And oh my God, for the women who is putting money in their boob, please lift the titty and wash under it. Like, you have to wash the full titty. It's a thing.
Yes, it's a thing. That's what I was gonna ask. Kind of like, it wasn't like whether you personally do, but that's what it's supposed to be, right? You're supposed to wash under there after a long day of holding money and shit. Your man comes home, he want to get a little tit, you know what I mean, and he goes and gives it a lick. Have you ever
sucked on a sour titty?
I'm not a sour one. I'm gonna say like salty, maybe. Where she was like, "Oh, girl." Go get your ass in the shower. See, that's why I say this to me. I'm a smell person. So if I stink, I'm going to have a problem with myself and I'm going to call it out. I'm going to do whatever I can to fucking fix it. But, no, hell no. Nasty. Flashback.
I mean, you know what though? I feel like dudes don't mind you. Like, they want that fresh off work and still want their dick sucked, and they be like,
I don't want anything from you fresh off of work, girl. And I don't. If she's fresh off of work, go wash your ass. You know what? Just because I'm the same way. I'll come home, I'm gonna wash my ass. You know what I mean? If I'm gonna ask you for some sex, I'm gonna jump in the shower and be like, "What's happening?" I'm gonna dunk my nuts. You feel me? Like we was talking about earlier. I'm gonna dunk my nuts out first.
I'm likely jumping in the shower with you. Like, hey,
I mean. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. So anyways, I don't know how the fuck we got here, but you're right. Some of y'all, I'm right again. Some of y'all ain't never stole or had anything stolen from you, and it shows because that money would have never left my body, period. I would have had that motherfucking shit straight strapped to my leg, whatever the fuck I needed to do.
That's what I'm
but I'm
saying.
not leaving it. I'm not going to Starbucks first, period. I don't give a fuck how you feel.
I feel like she did a mobile order, so she felt like she was just running right in and running right back out.
Yeah. Look how she feel now. She felt like she could. Now how she feeling? Like I said,
I couldn't imagine.
Never stole or had something stolen from me. You feel me? And it shows.
She's probably from Piedmont.
She was from Rockridge, and she doesn't appreciate you laughing at her pain, and we're not. We're trying to educate people. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to make, only you could prevent the bip by not having shit to bip. You feel me? Because I'd much rather have them break my window and find nothing than break my window and find my 40 bands.
That's my point. They breaking windows and getting jack shit, nothing. That lick I know was like, man, we did it.
It was a player's holiday, you know.
There's some people that only make $40,000 a year. You just gave somebody an annual salary.
That's right.
And you gave it away. You know that this is a problem out here. If you're a business owner out here, then that means you've been out here long enough for you to know that this is a problem.
Yeah. I don't know.
And
I don't get it.
It was in Montclair. Come on now. You in an area where I know y'all got a little bit of money. So yes, I'm taking y'all shit.
Hell yeah, I'm taking that shit. That's BIP Central. If you're like on one of those, if you're in one of those cities that's like on the fringe of a bad part of town, even if your part of town is clean and your whole city is considered like a upper class type area, that's where everybody from the lower class goes to go steal shit. In case you didn't know.
Did you know when everybody was going in the comments, right? Mm-hmm. They was like, man, she doing that for an insurance scam. Here's the problem I have with her saying.
I was thinking that too, but I'm like, how does that work? Because I'm not really educated.
How do you insure cash that you had no record that you received?
Well, she's a businesswoman. How you know she ain't got records? What if she got receipts? And what if part of, since she's a small business, she has to transport her own money to make these deposits? So.
Correct. In your car, which means you're using your car insurance. You're not going to get the full $40,000.
What if you have like business insurance where it could cover?
And how do you have
like
proof that you had that $40,000 inside that car?
The receipts and your savings and shit. I mean, you just
you can't say business and I'm gonna do some research on it because in my head you can't say it's your business insurance would be paying you because of the fact that this did not happen in the establishment of the business. But
that's what I'm saying. It's part business though, because it didn't happen in the establishment. That money was made in the establishment, but you have to transport it somehow. It's not gonna. So what's the point if it's not covered? You know what I mean? Like that's how I would feel. Like I'm like,
who actually is paying that? That's gonna be a good question. I'm gonna have to do some research on that.
Well, hopefully, prayers up to her. Hopefully, she does get her money reimbursed because that's fucked up and foul that she lost 40 bands. But you gotta be quicker than that. You can't just leave it now. And if what Biggie say, if you don't know, now you know.
Now you know.
So okay, we're gonna keep it moving. Megan Hall, the infamous. Dick Slayer, the cop that got half her precinct and herself fired from Nashville, Tennessee. See, I don't know why we never brought this up earlier, but I'm glad we didn't because it's kind of the story is still kind of developing, and it's funny because as much as they be trying to make the cops and the police force seem like they're I'm not going to say machines, but like, we're above reproach where, we set a standard and we live by it and the thin blue line and all that bullshit. These motherfuckers are dirty like everybody else. And you know what though? Before I pass it to you, also, when I mean dirty, I just mean dirty in general. I don't think she did anything wrong. I mean, if you want to fuck whoever you want to fuck, that's cool. They say her husband's staying with her. So I'm assuming that they probably, even though he probably say it, they probably on some shit like that already. Because ain't no way. But I mean, I seen the pictures of him too. He looked kind of wild like. But how do you feel about this situation?
Okay, first of all, she did do something wrong.
What she do? She got caught.
No. Exactly. But she was fucking on the job. So if your job is to protect and serve and you bent over. Can you
imagine that? What if somebody was calling, begging like for their life or something, like getting chased by goons or getting into a fire or getting robbed, like getting their car
all you hear in her camera is
camera blinking in and out and shit, like when you hit the camera.
Absolutely. She was absolutely wrong. She should have got fired because I'm sorry, y'all. And
it turned into a pirate on us right now. She should have got fired.
This cough is like, man, it's never ending and it's not going away. It fucking sucks. I swear to God.
Right. She got a smoker's cough and she don't even smoke.
Right? I got everybody looking at me like, you got COVID? No, I fucking do not. Ugh.
So,
but no, she dead ass wrong because she was fucking on the job. So she was fucking during the time that she should have been protecting and serving. So for that, absolutely, you should be fired. Get rid of you because clearly you don't know your job description or you don't know that you could fuck before or after work. Like you could have easily just lied and said you was working overtime or whatever.
I want to say, what's that movie with Denzel, American Gangster? What was the dude that he played? You remember? You know what I'm talking about?
The one where he was like King Kong ain't got nothing.
No, that's Training Day. Okay. American Gangster's the one from the 60s.
I've never watched
Frank Lucas. So Frank Lucas is an infamous drug lord that eventually turned states and testified against cops, dirty cops, and got a bunch of motherfuckers. Like a lot of cops went down, because there was a lot of corruption in New York at the time. But he was like a kingpin type dude from New York, right? I was gonna say it's like, damn, I think she done. Only Megan Hall can take down as many as much precinct as what's it called? Frank Lucas did. She done took down half the force like he did. So apparently now I guess they are going to. There's a strip club in Tennessee that's offering her $10,000 for 2 shows or $10,000 per show to get up there and strip. Now, I want to say this right now. She is the ugliest fucking bubblehead bitch I done seen in a while. I'm not gonna say that I've ever seen, but she ranks up there. You seen her though, right?
Yes, and I was like, oh my God.
I mean, look, I'm 41 and I got a better hairline than her. Her shit way back. She got
my God.
She had the convertible, but you know when it gets stuck and they don't want to go all the way? The convertible is stuck. So, I mean, I'm a guy, I know this shit, you know. So but they're offering her 10 bands a show. She's I don't know.
Well, they're
I don't think she's taking
10 bands to do 2 shows at the Nashville strip club. So which really means she's only getting $5,000 a show.
That's not bad though.
What I'm saying is, as long as you got a pussy, there's no reason for you to be fucking broke.
She's gonna be up there with no rhythm, like. That's all she knows. Okay, so look, let's backtrack a little bit.
She may have rhythm the way she was taking all that dick.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't see it. I think she was just laying. I think she strikes me as a dead fish.
Oh my God.
She's just laying there taking
that
pipe.
Would be fucked up for the men who got fired.
Bro, it's fucked up, period. I'm like, bro, you out of all the bitches you could get fired from. You get fired from this bitch. This bitch got y'all fired.
Imagine right now, I'm supposed to be on air with you, right? Correct. And imagine me putting like
taking out a whole police force
or something, and I'm over here
and with her leg up like this, getting head.
And all you hear in the background is like the moaning. You're gonna be like, "What the fuck?"
Imagine calling, and they're trying to dispatch you to go help somebody, save somebody's life. She around the corner giving a blowjob and shit. You know what I mean? It's like, that's fucked up, right? I'm not a cock blocker or nothing like that. Go on and get your freak on, fuck whoever you want to fuck.
No, fuck that, because our taxes is paying for them.
Exactly.
Fuck that. Do your motherfucking job. I know, listen.
And like I said, if somebody somewhere out there could have used their help.
PD right now out here, they know that the first thing coming out of my mouth, bitch, if it wasn't for me, you wouldn't even have a job. You're welcome.
You're welcome. Because we choose violence. So, okay, let's backtrack a little bit. Do you think she's worth $5,000? Fuck no, she's not, bro. But you know what is genius on behalf of the Tennessee people? Because you know how many motherfuckers, especially, the strip clubs, because they said Atlanta strip club or Tennessee?
Tennessee.
That's local. So just imagine how many people would just come just for the fuck of it.
You know the sad part though? That's probably going to be very dangerous for her.
Yeah.
Just because you already got people who have like these sick fantasies and will obsess about you. You already went viral with this national news. Then when you jump your ass on stage, you basically going to be
and you ain't got no rhythm.
Belittling whatever it is that you thought credibility you had with the badge on. Uh-huh. And now he's just gonna be a whole bunch of like perverted, freaky motherfuckers willing to pay you to like piss on them.
There's another layer to this though, right? And you said piss on them, that's wild. But
you know they pay for that.
I know they do. I'm sure. But I was gonna say there's another layer to this though. Like how many motherfuckers that she done locked up, roughed up out there, smacked around for all we know. Like that's probably why, because it says she ain't take it, right? They don't got no response whether she took the offer for these jobs, which I'm not gonna lie. Bitch, I'm the husband. I'm the husband. You already done fucked everybody. Bitch, get up there and get this money.
Yeah, so I think her husband should stick around to help her spend his money. Because
I was going to ask you that.
I would feel entitled as your significant other.
Okay, so that was your husband?
If that was my husband and I found out that you can jump your ass on stage and make a cute coin and we could really make some money off this, fuck yeah, I'm going to stick with you. I'm probably going to be mad, have an attitude, go on shopping sprees, all kind of stuff. But I won't be leaving until I have bled you dry for every penty.
Until you get your cut for your mental anguish.
You got to pay for my pain and suffering.
For the embarrassment of taking down that duck.
Now,
because think about it like this, though. Go ahead.
No, finish.
No, I was going to say, think about it like this, because some of them, they could have been married. I wonder how they wives feel.
Listen, and the other thing is, I know, so from a man's perspective, it's probably not this big of a deal, right? Mm-hmm. But from a female's perspective, if this story was my man and he ain't even blessed, I would be pissed. Bitch, you telling everybody I'm fucking with somebody with a little dick? We got a fucking problem.
You done revealed your shameful secret, Ann.
Yeah, like I would be pissed off. The fuck you mean, man? Oh my God, I would lose my mind. Like,
so you tell me,
oh my God, everybody know I'm fucking with a little.
Hold on. So you tell me a dude with a little dick ain't allowed to cheat?
Fuck no, especially not publicly. Now, if he blessed, if he, slanging, if he got head out of this world, I could deal with that a little bit because, bitch, now you know why I'm not letting him go. But if he 4 pumps and a wiggle and he's running around here like, then, sir, how dare you? You gonna pay me for this.
For your stress, for your mental health.
Bro, you embarrassing me publicly. Like, at least if you're gonna embarrass me, have people saying like, oh, she must be dickmatized. That dick got her going crazy. Don't be having people laugh at me like, I don't know why she's with him.
Facts. I'm gonna agree with you on this one. I'm gonna say, yeah, if it was me, I would definitely be like, bitch, get up on that stage and run it. I'll be in the crowd with the strap. So if a motherfucker run up on you, I got you. But we gonna get this 10 bands, and then I'm gonna need all of it for the embarrassment. And then after that, I might just not fuck with you no more. But I'm not gonna tell her that.
Just gonna cut you off.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna just ghost you after that. You know what I mean? And then, me and where my brain and what I would do with 10,000, I might just see the rest of her pre-scene eventually, But
plus, on top of that, you got to remember, right? If she was fucking with you, they're damn near somebody that she done arrested, whatever. They gonna follow y'all home. Like, you got to be 100% on all the time. Yeah. Who want to live like that?
She kind of strike me as the little mean ass cop bitch because she's small and shit, talk the most shit. But who knows? We definitely know she was taking the most dick. But we're gonna keep it moving. You know what I mean? I know you've seen it, because we got the group DM, so we share this shit. Dana White, the dude that that owns the UFC, the Ultimate Fighting Championship, he has a new league that's called the Slap League, which I feel like he owes the Bay Area at least something, some kind of what's it called, restitution for using slap in the way that they're using it, because we started this slap shit. But anyways, it's neither here nor there. He got a new slap league right now. Are they doing too much with the slap league? I know you've seen it.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it. I'm not participating.
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead. Tell me.
I don't want to watch it. I don't want to engage in it. I don't.
I'll watch it.
I'm not letting nobody slap me ever. I'm not going to stand there and willingly allow. There is no amount of money that you can give me that would fuck up my instincts. I'm going to lose regardless. That's how I feel. Because if you slap me, I'm gonna take it too far. Yeah, my response is going naturally. No, I'm not. No.
Yeah, I can't see myself lining up to get slapped, and it's not really that entertaining, to be honest with you, because it only takes I think so many pounds per square inch, 2 or 3 pounds per square inch to knock anybody out. So it's really not what's it called? I mean, people have better chins than other people, obviously, but it's not something that's really going to be interesting enough to be like, oh, well, he has the advantage. No, it's if you hit him in the right spot.
Exactly.
And they go round. So if you by the third time I slap him, I'm sure the first time is going to be enough. But because I know where to hit somebody to put their ass to sleep. So, you know what I mean? At the same time, I'm not finna line up and get fucking slapped. You got me fucked up. I take that shit. I'm a firm believer is nobody touch nobody. Nobody hit nobody. None of that. Respect each other's space. Don't hit me. If I'm in a relationship, don't hit me. Because I'm not going to hit you. But now if you hit me, I'm going to beat your ass.
Now, there you go. Yes, I say,
I'm a firm believer in self-defense.
But you may have to slap the fuck out of a bitch.
Yeah, I slap the fuck out of a bitch. And that's the things, I don't hit women, but I slap the shit out of a bitch. And shout out to Sugar Free. And I'm sure, it's all the same, but back to the sport. I think they're doing a little bit too much.
I think the sport is stupid.
Yeah, I mean, it's popular.
But we was doing that shit middle school.
Yeah, he was. We was having knockout contests way before that.
That's what I'm saying. Come on now, y'all doing some old ass shit and trying to bring it back. But the biggest problem for me is,
No, I'm saying when we do it, it's illegal, but when they do it, they're making a sport out of it.
But also the other thing is, is it called CTE?
Yes.
So like we have no clue. These are people that's trying to slap you at full force. We know in football they running after you and hitting you with full force and you have all this padding. How do you know that this will not be linked to CTE?
I mean, they don't. It's a brand new sport, and honestly, they don't give a fuck, bro.
And that's
the first thing they do is they make these dudes sign these contracts and waive their fucking. They know what they're risking when they're stepping in. They know that there's a possibility to look at the young cat, the football dude that almost passed away on the field like a few weeks ago, DeMar Hamlin, for the Bills, the Buffalo Bills. He got hit. It wasn't even an illegal hit, or even it didn't even look like a hard hit. But he had cardiac arrest. He fucking literally died on the football field, and they woke his ass back up. That right there, and no, who's going to get in trouble for that? The NFL?
Exactly. No. So no, I'm not. I'm personally anti. So y'all never have to question where I stand on slap boxing or slap whatever the fuck is called. I ain't interested in it. I'm not going.
Don't invite me to watch the pay-per-view slap fest because I'm good. You feel me? That shit boring.
I don't even want to show up. I show up though if y'all having a party and some free tequila. I come in, pour myself a couple of shots, get a little tipsy and drive myself. Well, I wouldn't drive myself home. I'd call it Uber or Lyft, but I'm going home.
I forgot who said that popular joke, but they're like, "Yo, you slap somebody, that's like worse than stabbing them or shooting them." It's like,
no, for real.
Somebody got to die. Oh, it was Charlie Murphy. Remember he's talking about Rick James, and that's real. So that's some real mentality shit from the streets, though. It's like you could punch a motherfucker, get into a fight with them. You could damn near shoot it out with them and all that other shit, and damn near, I'm not gonna say be cool, but squash it. But when a motherfucker slaps you, it's like it's disrespect on a different fucking level.
To me, them slapping you is them calling you a bitch.
Exactly. It's like fucking demeaning you, as disrespecting you, and fucking assaulting you all in one. It's ruthless. You get slapped, that means the motherfucker has no respect for what you could do or what you might do. You're just like you're nothing to them. So I'm gonna slap the shit out of you. Like how we talked about how Will Smith slapped Chris Rock. That's some fucked up shit too. But it was the same thing. He looked at him like, you ain't gonna do shit. Because if he felt like somebody was going to do something, or I know at least if I feel like somebody's going to do something, I'm not going to slap them. We finna fight. Because if I slap you, what the fuck that going to do to you? It's just going to, we're going to fight anyways.
He wanted to disrespect you in a manner that would not make him lose everything. That's why I slapped you. I slapped you because I want you to feel like you my bitch.
Exactly. And that's what I'm saying. It's like somebody would like Charlie Murphy said, man, after something you slap somebody gotta die. You feel me? So that's real talk. But yeah, I'm not with that.
So you ain't gonna participate?
No, I'm good. I'm gonna pass. It's not interesting. Like I said, I'm not hating on it, and people, whatever. If you want to prove you could take a slap like a real motherfucker, then go on ahead. But it's just not entertaining. Football, there's drama. There's this and that. Where's the theatrics? Where's the shit for the slap? You just living there.
And they doing it with the baby powder, right? That is even cool, more. Though. That's some pimp shit. That's how. What was that? Oh my god! I forgot the name of the show where he be like, "Put the powder in my hand." It's
Was it How High?
Day plays the role.
Yeah, How High? It was a movie.
Oh yes, How High? Where he was like exactly.
Baby powder was the pimp's name.
Exactly. So big pimpin' since big pimpin' y'all.
You know what I'm saying? All your family was assistant pimps. You know what I mean? So,
right. So there you go.
So yeah, I'm not signing up to get slapped. It's not something that's gonna hold my entertainment. I mean, they better have like a concert or something between the fights or some shit, because it's just like what? It's like all we're seeing is who could take a hit. It's not even like boxing with their strategy or UFC with their strategy and skill that's involved, and it's stupid. Okay, so look, we're going to get to this issue. We're going to get to this topic. This is the only time I'm going to address it, because this shit, people already know. I done spoke on it before. And not in this situation, but just in general with the other Rainbow Rat. Snitching in music, it is like a trend now almost. It's like more common now to see somebody not only... Well, snitching is snitching. Snitching been snitching since when as soon as Adam and Eve popped off, somebody, the third person, somebody was snitching in that motherfucker. So look,
I thought you was gonna go somewhere left.
Nah, man.
I had to take a sip of water. Like, where's this going?
I'm gonna keep my blasphemy to a minimum. You know what I mean? Because I don't want to get struck down by lightning and shit. So, yeah, right about now we got Gunna being accused of snitching. I don't know how people feel about that. I don't really care if they feel about it. If we're talking about the law of the land, we're talking about streets and how the streets work. He definitely snitching.
Yeah, I feel like the problem is street code seems to be shifting for the younger generation. The younger generation.
Well, they don't listen to nobody. Back when we were young, the OGs laced us. You feel me?
Also the OGs would put their fucking hands on you if you got out of line. Motherfuckers get their tongue cut out their mouth.
Well, see, that's the thing. Like, honestly, I'm gonna take it upon myself to say that something happened, and to the streets. I don't know if it was drugs or what, or just because like the next generation of OGs just didn't connect. You dig what I'm saying? Because let's not act like our OGs are their OGs. You dig what I'm saying? Because they're not. You got these cats that are 19, 20, 25 doing wild shit. Their OGs is the 35-year-olds now. And the 35, no bullshit. They look at that shit like that. So, and the 35-year-olds, they're not all of them all the way right. And then it goes all the way up. Somewhere along the line, on God, like I'm gonna tell you right now. If I go talk to one of these 19-year-old youngsters and be like, "What's up, bro?" Tell them how old I am, bro. I'm a grandpa to them, and I could very well be. You dig what I'm saying? My son is 20. If he fucked around and had a kid right now, I'd be a grandpa. You dig? I'm capable of pop. You feel me? I'm the cool grandpa though. I've been working out.
Yeah, but I feel like even with the generations changing, the game really ain't changed. It's repeating the same
the thing
shit.
is, the game has always been there. It's just the rules. The rules of the game is what's changing now, because the rules of the game were very specific, and they were very easy and followed or abide by. But when you have a generation, as this generation, I want to say, is like rebellious. They're trying to rebel against their old way. They don't want to be linked to that. They don't want to be known for that. They want to build their own way and do it. And I get that. I respect that. You want to make your own influence, but you got to understand something. When you shut off the generation before you, you're shutting off those life hacks. You're shutting off that experience that you could tap into and just get guidance. No one telling you that because even my young homies, the young homies that call me OG and shit, I don't be like, "What's up, little homie?" or nothing. No, I speak to them as men.
Right.
As men, and as a man should, with respect, because that's the only way that they're going to respect me. It ain't going to be about what I did in the past or whatever. I mean, that's a part of it. I've set the example, but what's happening now, it's their time. This is their life. I'm old, man. I'm doing other shit. I'm not the person I was when I was 16 putting in work, So the thing is that
like the younger generation is beyond disrespectful.
That's what I'm saying.
But but just not going beyond. It's like y'all disrespectful, but it's like even a step further. You're dumb.
Well, yeah, because the experience they don't have. Look, check this out. It goes back to what I was saying. Like, they don't have that hack of being able to talk to the OGs and stuff like that. If you look at it right now, all these cats, how much they were talking shit to all these old motherfuckers, and just the blatant disrespect for the people before you. It's like you cutting your own self off, your own hand off. I'm sure Gunna, if he had a real fucking OG that was lacing his boots about shit like this, he would know and would have known that what he was going to do would have this effect on him.
Right.
Just like a lot of these youngsters that they ain't trying to hear it. We ain't listening. We doing what we want. Yeah. And look what's happening to y'all.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
And look what's happening to y'all. You guys are so removed from the game and don't want to hear what anybody older that's been experienced, has been there, has to say to you, that now, of course, you don't know the rules. And the rules are the rules, no matter who's running them or what the generation or what the climate is. The rules of the street will always be the rules of the street. And no matter if you follow them or not, if you play with them, they're out there and you will feel it.
Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Don't play with it.
Don't play with it. Don't play. You feel me? So that's the thing. So when I see that shit and people want to say, well, he's an artist and he's just this. Look, okay. If you are, let's say you're Square McSquarebear, but you're portraying an image, and that's what he was doing. Regardless if you're Square or not, you have to be prepared for whatever comes with that. And a lot of times it's really just the streets trying to test you and trying to woo. And a lot of times it ain't just that. In the streets, the real street shit, you're getting tested by the streets and by the police. That's pressure. And what these cats don't know is nothing about that. See, the thing is that I don't like is it sets a precedent because, people look up to these rappers and shit like that. So when they see these cats taking deals and nothing happens to them, they think, oh, I could live this kind of lifestyle too. And guess what? You're not a fucking millionaire.
And you want to know the other thing? Even if you live that lifestyle, right? We can say whatever we want out here as civilians, but the rules haven't changed in prison.
Exactly. The laws ain't changed for you. So, like we were saying before, them snitches be the ones out here doing the most dirt, doing the most foulest shit, getting away with it, and the cops put them right back on the street.
Yeah, some people get paid for it.
Oh yeah, it's a real thing. And see,
I personally tell people like, I'm one of those people. Don't go do no crime with me. But I tell people that. So like I had this, mind you, this was years ago, nothing ever happened, whatever the case may be, years ago. But I had a situation where somebody asked me to put, a pistol under my seat. No. And just so you know, if they ask me who it belonged to, I'm gonna tell them the truth. But I've always been that way. Don't do certain shit around me because I don't do certain shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the person you gonna take to go do an X, Y, and Z. And I tell you that. So that means if you go anywhere with me, this is where I used to, when I was younger, I used to really be confused. Like, damn, am I a snitch? But the way I was taught because I'm also I'm not out here doing shit.
You're not involved. When that's another thing, that's what I'm trying to the thing that I was trying to get at and explain. It's like, when you put yourself in this is the reason why snitches are a problem. When you put yourself in that lifestyle, you need to be able to be ready to take on all responsibilities that come along with it. See, and the thing is that the problem is that these dudes that are not ready to take on those responsibilities that happen and the possibilities are out here living wild and foul, shooting people and fucking people up and doing whatever, you name it, whatever the case might be that they're doing. And what happens is they get put in a pinch. They're like, oh shit, now I'm gonna tell on somebody, and then now they're back out doing the same shit, doing whatever, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But the thing is that they don't realize that don't make you safe
at all.
That just means that you're free, and so, when it comes to like another cat like Boston Richie, they put out his paperwork, they put out his interrogation, they put out this and that. It's like people act like, people are real selective though too, because they're not putting as much heat on this dude as they were putting on 6ix9ine. And I ain't gonna lie, I think Gunner got a lot of heat for what he was doing on the internet, but this guy's like, flying under the radar, even though they got, in my opinion, they got everything that they need to categorize them what they're saying. So it's neither here nor there. Don't jump in we're gonna put it this way, don't jump in some shit that you're not redy for, period.
For real.
And don't put honest, people
there's
that are not
in just being a civilian. It's okay.
Look, I'm gonna tell you like this. Don't expect shit from people that are not living like you neither. There goes an OG tip for you right there. Just because you're out there and you're moving around and you're around females and stuff like that, and you're gonna be like, don't expect her to ride for you, bro. That's not how it works. Don't expect her to. See, we got countless.
That's another thing. These niggas is feeling like, oh my God, I want me a down ass bitch. These bitches is not down. That the way your mama rode for your daddy and made sure she was putting money on his books and there for him, your mama could not be wavered. These hoes is not like that.
So I be telling these
2023 hoes, they don't give a fuck. May the fattest wallet win, sir. You will be in there by yourself.
Nah, it's just some wild shit. I don't really like to speak on it because it's like it's shit that should already be known. And usually we try to keep the podcast on a positive tip, but it's just what it is. That's just what we thought we'd address it finally. What you got planned coming up? Anything going on? Any announcements?
Ooh. So we gonna do this fuck your fupa shit that's gonna start on Monday. Then also for Valentine's Day, and Not So Opulent Aesthetics, we'll be having a special for y'all to jump on this Pretty Kitty Committee. It's gonna be a Pretty Kitty It's gonna give you the opportunity to get your pussy right so that you can get so you can be like that officer when you jumping on the pole in your room
with no rhythm.
Make it look good enough to eat. Make shit look good enough to eat. That's what we working on. So I'll have more details and stuff later. Oh, my merchandise came out. Oh my God, I really need
to so what the we don't have a problem
what
already.
happened was wait before you go there. Listen, the shit came in and I was on my listen, it's so bad. By the time the shit came in, it sat on the porch for 3 days because I physically could not go downstairs to get it, and the kids know not to open the door. Luckily, I don't live in a horrible neighborhood, so it just sat outside.
So you didn't get the bip? No,
I didn't get the bip. And in order for you to get to me, you got to come by a lot of police. So come at your own risk if you want to. But I have some high-waisted sauna yoga pants. So it basically is targeting like your tummy area to make sure that you can lose a little bit of that fat around that tummy area. That's why it's called Fuck Your Fupa. We trying to get that fupa all nice and we want to get it low, as small as possible. So it come in pants and it come in shorts. $75.
Please make sure that you send us that so we could post it on the page. This platform is your fucking platform too. You got to always make sure that you plug that stuff. And I ain't mad. Are we gonna make the Fuck Your Fupa song or what?
Oh yeah, fight song. I already got. I actually started writing something, but like I said, I've been sick. I've been out of commission, so now I gotta get it right. But yes, I definitely want to do that. I want to do that sooner than later. Like I'm a DM you about it. You'll see what I wrote so far. You could give me some pointers.
I feel you. I'm with it. You already know. I told you we've been talking about this shit. We're gonna make it happen. What else? Any other announcements you got?
I'm back and I feel better. Don't let this cough fucking fool you. It is just some stupid ass lingering cough that doesn't want to fucking go home. I don't know why. But yeah, I'm back.
That's pretty fucking dope that you got your shit, and I really want to see. You got to get some mock-ups, take some pictures and shit so people can see, because it's very important. I noticed that the best pictures are the ones where you have somebody actually wearing it.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe that might be a look. Anything else? That's it?
No, honestly, I'm
trying to get back, trying to shake it off.
I had so many emails I had to reply to, so many, I got behind on shit. I literally was just completely out of commission. Even now, I feel like I look very pale because I was just out of commission for so long. Legs wasn't working, all kind of shit. It was ridiculous. Right. But I'm back and I'm about to come even harder because I feel like January was fucked up. So February gotta...
I could dig it. All right, well, shit, we're going to keep it moving. You know how we do this. I think this is good right here. I think we did a motherfucking good job, especially you coming off, a little sit down, and me just, dealing with all kinds of crazy shit. I want to make sure that you guys follow us on Instagram at no_invite_podcast. Make sure that you go to any of your favorite podcasting platforms, search up No Invite, rate us, review us. It helps us very much. Unless you're a hater, don't do none of that if you're a hater. But if you're a hater, that means you ain't going to do what I tell you to do. So if I tell you don't do that, you know what to do. Anyways.
I'm fucking them.
Yeah, slowly. You feel me? So check it out. Khalid. So then you could also go to our YouTube channel at RiBirth Media Films. It's RiBirth Media Films. Make sure that you guys fucking do the same. Hate with your whole heart, because for every reaction is an equal or opposite reaction, correct? So if you're going to be a hater, that means it's just going to bring positivity to us, So yes, also make sure that you guys go to RiBirth Clothing Co., all one word. That's RiBirth Clothing Co. Got these shirts online right now. Got tech suits, all kinds of little stuff. I'm about to do a pop-up real soon.
Can we do a raffle?
We should We should actually, you know what I want to do? I'm going to be doing them pretty soon. I'm going to do an official no invite t-shirt, you know, because
I want to do
logo's
a raffle to see if anybody knows what that says. I caught it immediately.
Let's do not a raffle. You mean a poll?
Yes.
Like a poll, like a voting poll. Yeah, we could do that on the thing. You'd be surprised because when I came up with the idea, which is not that I invented it, but you know, I'm the one that put it in play. I got like 5 different mock-ups with 5 different colors, and I had them pitted against each other, and I did a poll. Which color do you like better? Boom. The winner from that would play the winner from the other 2 sets. You dig what I'm saying? And then they would play like kind of like the playoffs in football. And out of all of them, this design won. So this is the design I pressed up first. I'm going to have more different colors, different variations, white, red, whatever you name it. But I kicked it off with this. I got this and all kinds of different merch, RiBirth Clothing Co. Make sure that you guys go and tap in with that. We do have, when you go find us on Instagram, we do have a link. We are, if you go to Big Cartel, we have a page on there as well, and you can order online this t-shirt, other stuff, you know, it's up there. Ask your bitch, she probably already has some. With that being said, this is episode 117. I am Blaze. You are
the best kept secret.
And we are keeping it moving. Season 4, The Process. 1.